So essentially you're going to take a brushless motor and you're going to just slap it right onto your 2-speed transmission, right? So you want to get a motor that has a low kV, so 4,500, somewhere in that range, with a 2 millimeter shaft. You have to check the shaft size. This one right here is the one I really wanted with the 3600, but the shaft was 3 millimeters. So here's the one I ended up using, 7,200 kV, 2 millimeter shaft, which is screaming fast, but it runs a little hot. I might have to add a fan. So essentially, here's the type of batteries that you want. 7-volt, 2-cell, 650 milliamp, 20 to 50 C. Remember, C is the output current, so 50 C is a lot faster, right? Then you're going to go here and, the 2-speed transmission, that's pretty standard, right? They're about $24. And then you can get a pinion gear puller, or you can just buy some new pinion gears with the 2 millimeter ID, or inside diameter. You need a screwdriver, and you're going to have to grease your gears up. Now look, they didn't put any grease on my gears. So if you buy one of these, be sure to just open it up anyway and just make sure that they greased it, because they didn't grease mine out of the factory. So as you saw, okay, I flipped through, but essentially there's 4 screws that you take out to take this thing apart. You can't miss them. Then you're going to take your pinion, you're going to take it off of your brushed motor, and you're going to put it onto your brushless motor. Just like that. And you just slide it back on. Now, you're going to the best way to do it is to put a vise on. Don't use any grease or anything like that. But before you do, notice that there's a little gap there. You've got to put like a little screw or a little piece of stock to fill that gap when you press it back together with the vise, so you don't press out your shaft. Okay, so just put that in there, and then you can heat up your pinion so it expands the metal and it slides right on. And then you're just going to slide it back together using the vise, just real slow. And then that's it. You just switched over your pinion gear. Now, use all the same hardware to put it back together. It is so simple. 2 screws on the motor. You're going to grease up your gears. Notice again, they didn't put any on my gears. Grease them up. Grease them up. Put that bad boy back together. Put those 4 screws back in. Bada bing, bada boom. Slap it back in your rig, and you're done. That's it. One of the simplest, easiest, most powerful, fun upgrades that you can make. It takes these WPLs and it makes them, for me, it makes them legit. It makes them actual RC cars. Now, if you want to look at how my rig performs with the brushless motor, check out my performance videos. Some people are calling it the best performing WPL on the internet, which I can't argue with, but I would say that it's the best because it's in a class of its own. There's no other WPLs out there that have 4-wheel independent steering that use flight controllers. So be sure to check that out. Thanks again for the like, subscribe, share. Catch you on the next track, and I'll see you at the mountaintop. All right.